What if the seasons changed every month? When the world shifted, no one knew why. Some blamed a government experiment gone wrong, others a cosmic realignment, and the rest simply called it magic. What mattered was that everything changed. The Earth, as if tired of its slow, patient dance through the year, decided to spin a little differently. Now, the seasons cycled every month. It started in April. One day, flowers bloomed, bees buzzed, and warm air filled the lungs of every unsuspecting human. Spring had arrived, even though just the week before, snowdrifts lined the streets. By May, it was full summer, scorching sun, ice cream trucks, sunburns, and rooftop barbecues. June brought crisp leaves, chilly winds, and the scent of pumpkin spice. July dropped snow like powdered sugar, turning cities into winter postcards. And then the cycle began again. August was spring, September summer, October autumn, and November brought another winter. People adapted in strange ways. Fashion designers created seasonal layering kits that included tank tops, scarves, and thermal boots all in one. Weather apps became obsolete. No one needed to check the forecast, they knew that next month, everything would change again. Businesses transformed their models, ski resorts opened every fourth month, beach towns hosted monthly surf festivals, pumpkin farms flourished year-round, scheduling Halloween celebrations on a strict rotation. But not everyone adjusted so easily. In a small town called Arden's Hollow, nestled between forgotten hills and crumbling forests, the change brought more than confusion, it brought fear. 13-year-old Elsie Anders had always loved the seasons. The slow transformation of her favorite apple tree from green bloom to red fire, the silence of snowfall that blanketed her roof in winter, the scent of fresh grass after April rains, all of it was part of her world. But with the seasons tumbling forward like clock hands gone mad, nature had become erratic. Her father's orchard, once reliable and bountiful, suffered. Apples had no time to ripen. Trees shed their leaves before they could fully grow. The bees, confused by the constant change, vanished. Crops rotted, and animals grew lean and desperate. Her father's hands, once stained with soil and sap, now trembled with helplessness. One evening, as January's winter faded into February's spring, Elsie ventured into the forest with her notebook, determined to understand the madness. Deeper into the woods than she'd ever gone, she found an ancient stone circle, half-buried and cracked, covered in moss that shimmered slightly in the moonlight. In its center was a pedestal, and on it, a spinning glass orb, glowing faintly like a candle trapped in ice. The orb pulsed with the rhythm of change. As she watched, the air around it flickered, snow melting into blossoms, leaves swirling into dust, summer sun giving way to falling frost. Elsie reached out, not to touch it, but to understand it. And in that moment, a voice, not heard but felt, entered her mind. "The earth is tired," it said. "You raced through time, ignored the balance. Now the balance races through you." She stepped back, heart thudding. The orb slowed slightly. The next morning, she told her father. He didn't believe in magic stones or talking orbs. But he believed in her. Together, they returned to the forest. The orb was still there, but it no longer spun so fast. With every visit they made, sometimes bringing flowers, sometimes fruit, sometimes just sitting in silence, the orb slowed further. Word spread. Others came, not to take or exploit, but to listen. The seasons continued to shift each month, but something was different. Crops began to adjust. The apple trees bore fruit, smaller but sweeter. The bees returned. And the people of Arden's Hollow began to live not ahead of time, not behind it, but with it. Decades passed. The world never returned to its old rhythm. The 12-month cycle of seasons remained, but people changed with it. Children grew up knowing that snow could fall in July, that spring flowers might bloom on New Year's Day. And somewhere deep in the forest, the orb still spun, slower now, gentler, no longer a warning, but a reminder. Time was no longer something to control. It was something to respect.